Hi everybody, this is G.I. Gary from Pint Comics today, reviewing Flint Dille's autobiography, The Gamesmaster. Now, Flint Dille was nice enough to send Pint Comics an advance copy of his book, and Johnny Ganache said, "Hey, G.I. Gary, would you like to review a book?" And I'm all down for reading, but then I was surprised because it's not a comic book, it's prose, and there's no pictures. So, but anyway, just because there's no pictures doesn't mean it wasn't entertaining. Flint Dille is telling about his early career in the 1980s, and he starts with his humble beginnings as a recent college graduate as he moves through Ruby Spears, TSR, and Sunbow. And he goes over all the different properties that he's worked on. He's, TSR, Dungeons and Dragons, and Ruby Spears, Mr. T, and then also with Sunbow, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Visionaries, and Humanoids, and beyond. Now, he approaches the book in a linear fashion. So, you have your beginning as a college graduate and you progress through the 1980s. But like a lot of stories, there are tangents. So his tangents have a point, so they do loop back. So as a nerd, if you were to look at the storyline or the timeline, you see this big long x-axis, and then every one of his tangents is like a little bit of a sinusoidal curve that goes up and down over the course of his story or his life. Now, one of the neat things about this is he approaches it as a conversation. So when I'm reading this, I felt as if he was talking to me, or so he's talking to the reader, and it's engaging and not a bad thing because, like I said, it's engaging. So I'm enjoying it. I'm about 3/4 of the way through, and it's a good book if you're really into, Dungeons and Dragons or animation from the 1980s, storytelling. This book will definitely be something that you're interested in. His name drops, obviously Gary Gygax, he's mentioned many times, but some of the people he worked with at Ruby Spears and Sunbow, and just how he describes them and how everybody comes to life is just really wonderful behind the scenes look. And you could definitely see how everybody that was creating this commercial pop culture really cared about the product that they were putting out. And it was really good to get his insights and to see, the enthusiasm that him and the other people of varying, levels of, tenure, him being a beginner and somebody, say, like Buzz Dixon being in the industry for decades at that point, and how they all interacted. It's really good. It's a good read. It's not a thin book. 3/4 of the way through, I probably have 2.5 hours of reading, and probably have another hour and a half left to go. And I've enjoyed every minute of it, and I am looking forward to finishing it in the next coming week or two as I get quiet moments, because with it being a conversation, I want to be engaged and I don't need distractions running around my house. So like I said, if you enjoy the 1980s, you enjoy 1980s properties, you enjoy getting behind the scenes look on how things are created, or just just how he went about and tried new things and then came back to other things, and just in general, this is definitely a book you should check out. You can search for it on Amazon, and look for it anywhere you find good books. So this is G.I. Gary signing off, and you can follow me at IGGaryV on Twitter, and if you also follow Pint Comics at Pint Comics on Twitter, at Pint_O_comics on Instagram, and search for Pint O Comics on Facebook. PintOcomics.com, our website. On this video, like, share, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you get your notifications. We have the podcast that you find on all your podcatchers, and the Sir John hosts the 88.1 WESU Middletown show, WESUFM.org. So again, this is G.I. Gary. Check out The Gamesmaster again. Great book, great behind the scenes, And until the next time, see ya.